Feast or famine to cure fatness? Which way to fatlessness would you choose to manage your weight and live an overall healthy and happy life? Hi, my name is Keala Ange, and today I'm going to talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting and how it can boost weight loss, enhance insulin sensitivity, and how it helps to keep our cells healthy and vibrant through a process called autophagy. Have any of you tried to lose weight through exercise, through going to the gym, working out like there's no tomorrow, through restrictive diets that force you to change your eating habits, make you eat less of the foods that you love, eat more of the foods that you don't care for, not to mention the hundreds of diets that are out there, like the cabbage soup diet, a diet normally recommended for post-op patients for quick weight loss. The Mediterranean diet, a diet that consists of plant-based foods over processed foods like an order of McDonald's French fries. Weight Watchers reimagined, Jenny Craig, and Noom, a popular diet management app. These diets actually start out with a personal assessment. It kicks out a diet and exercise regimen and promises, if followed, you will lose weight. And a popular one called the keto diet, another restrictive diet that consists of low carbs and replacing it with fat, like bacon. Interestingly enough, while all of these diets call for eating, intermittent fasting is the total opposite. You famine or starve. I'll be the first to admit I am not a nutritionist nor a dietitian. In contrast, my career spans over 35 years in finance and accounting and occupational safety, not to mention 30 years of marriage and bringing up a beautiful family of 4 that, in a nutshell, has caused me to put on some extra pounds. I'd like to say the cause of my weight gain is because I am very happy. In the next few minutes, I'll be talking to you about the benefits of intermittent fasting and how it boosts weight loss, it enhances insulin sensitivity, and how through autophagy, a process that our body naturally undergoes to keep our cells renewed, detoxed, and in turn keeps us healthy. Let's start with what is intermittent fasting and how does it control weight gain? According to Chef Sky Hanka, intermittent fasting, also known as IF, is a popular approach where you intentionally choose the periods of eating and your periods of fasting. What is obesity? Obesity is considered a disease caused by excessive accumulation of fat that presents a risk to health. According to Andreas von Bobnoff, a journalist and professor of science communication, the world is getting fatter. More than 40% of the adults in the United States are obese, almost 3 times more than compared to 1980. Why? America has become a nation of snackers, and part of the problem started in 1960, where it was believed to be healthier to eat more, smaller portion meals throughout the day. Americans became snackers and consistently ate quite the opposite if we go back 12,000 years during the agriculture era. Intermittent fasting was the way of the ancient world, where people did not evolve to eat day and night. Instead, they hunted and gathered their food and normally did those activities on empty stomachs. There are many types of intermittent fastings. Today, I will talk about 2 of them. The 16-8 approach, which is an extension of your nightly fast, which can range from 12 to 16 hours of fasting, normally between dinner and breakfast. The second type is the 24-hour approach, which is literally not having any meal for 24 hours, recommended once or twice per week. Now remember, during your fasting period, it is always recommended to stay hydrated by drinking no or low calorie beverages like water, tea, and for coffee lovers like me, black coffee is allowed. Now, how does intermittent fasting work? Our bodies put a lot of work when it comes to processing the food that we eat to provide us with energy. When we eat, food is broken down into macro and micronutrients via our digestive enzymes. Carbs like rice and starchy vegetables get broken down into glucose to be absorbed into our bloodstream and used for immediate energy with the help of insulin. When our cells don't use all of the glucose or sugar from the foods we eat, it gets stored in our liver and muscles as glycogen. When our bodies are in a calorie surplus, which means we consume more calories than we burn, any leftover fuel gets stored in our fat cells as fat. In between meals and when we first start fasting, as long as we aren't snacking, our bodies will use the glycogen stored in our fat for energy. And once our glycogen stores are depleted, typically after 12 to 36 hours of fasting, your body will begin to break down more fat for fuel, resulting in weight loss. Truth be told, we all intermittent fast on a daily or nightly basis, and we don't even know it. If you're a person that gets 8 to 10 hours of night sleep, you are fasting. Just think about extending that fast from 12 to 36 hours. Your body will start to deplete your glycogen stores, and your body will begin to break down more fat to use for fuel, which will result in weight loss. Now that we have discussed how intermittent fasting can control weight gain, let's take a look at how intermittent fasting controls diabetes through insulin management. What is insulin? Insulin, when you eat, your body breaks down your food. The glucose or sugar goes into your bloodstream for transport to your cells. Insulin is the hormone that tells your cells to accept the delivery of glucose to use as fuel. When your body doesn't have insulin, such as a person with diabetes, your cells do not allow glucose in, and the glucose stays in your bloodstream. The best way to increase insulin sensitivity is through fasting, because it drops your insulin levels, which alters your body's demand for insulin in a good way. And finally, let's talk about autophagy, a process that our body naturally undergoes to keep our cells vibrant and healthy. When we fast, we are basically giving our bodies time to rest and repair. Autophagy is the process our cells go through to remove waste and dysfunctional cells to help our body clean out, detox, regenerate new, healthier cells. With increased autophagy, it not only helps to clean out or detox our cells, it also plays a role in protecting us from other diseases like neurodegenerative diseases, cancer, inflammatory, and cardiovascular diseases. I hope you were able to take away something new about intermittent fasting. I covered 3 main points: the benefits of intermittent fasting and how it affects weight loss, how it enhances insulin sensitivity, and how it keeps our cells healthy. If you find yourself looking at different diets and wonder which approach would work for you, remember this catchphrase: do I wish to feast or famine? Thank you.